All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway.
There we go.
Check, 280.
Here we go, here we go.
Check.
Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Friday.
Check. Hunt, 64. Weak.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Team.
Hey, pick your game up.
They got 4 down.
Alert 3. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right, and avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Check, 280.
Okay, double. Out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check. 55.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man here is Foster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right there.
Block 80!
54 Mike. Hey,
50!
here I come. Here I come.
Hey, Haywood!
Here I come.
Why they touch? Block it, son!
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Alert flare.
X3, 218, chopper. Here we go, here we go. Block it, back.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. Lead them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 20. And pressure gets to him again. And Oliver in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 13.
Take both of them.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 3, check 3.
Blue, there's a... Blue, there's a...
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that one drops incomplete as he got... as he was throwing it.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Trevor Daniel.
For the Texans.
And it's fielded at the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Gets through and now an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Darius Slay with a pick. And a return will stop right around the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go. Shit. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4.
Set, go.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Save.
Go on. Ready.
Looking to throw on first and 10. Here's McSorley. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
job right there. Good job right there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
14.
Extreme. 18. Cut.
Tempo.
Here's Wilson to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
19.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
14.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Good tight.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike 90.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Bandit. Quick the edge. Come. Check. Lucky.
Friday. One flip. Bang out. Bam.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Check 4.
6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch twist.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch twist.
Hey, wahoo. Clear. We got 5.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Rock it.
SOS.
Ready to go. Get it.
Throwing is McSorley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
380.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
12.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. We know, but let me finish. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Under crunch. Jam.
To try again after the snap. McSorley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you. Hopper. Check 24. Check.
Go 14.
55's mine.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
0-0. Friday.
55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
Let's make it all the way back home, y'all.
This time Wilson will throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
55. Yo.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I don't think you got it, son. Check.
Leo. Hey, orbit. Snap.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
Watch it go.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Rush in. Rush in.
Ready.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And an alley to run. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Darius Geis, 46 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two.
Matchbox lights.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Cut.
Showing up. Showing up.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here I come.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the backer. Check the backer. 66. Bullet. Half.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's set a tone.
Prealert. Check.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to the ground, this time to Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Bills 31, Texans 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Echo. You think you won't get this? Get it.
McSorley sets to pass. Catch made here by Campbell. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
He's Greystone, travel.
McSorley, 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and goal, McSorley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Come off the ball hard.
Go.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Here we go.
Buzz.
McSorley once more looks to throw, but he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Check. Hey, alert.
Mike's 50. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Hey, Mike's 50.
Good.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the connection with Foster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
50 to Mike.
Let's go, tackle, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Green 80!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Hey, hey!
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Time to go. Night, night.
Come on, come on.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, move the team!
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Right!
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Hey, 280! Got it, got it, got it!
Get low. Rest. You go tight. You got tight. You got
Go 14!
Kill.
280, got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Give me that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Bang, 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 bang.
This is Jones. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Russell Wilson already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's McSorley to throw. And it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. Fair. Fair.
Joker. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Press down. Press.
Hey. High 7.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Come on.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, second and 15.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on second down, McSorley. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McSorley now, third and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Good job right there.
Shit.
Jones. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's checking crab. Hatchet.
They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm scared.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check.
Topper!
Check.
Let's go!
Now McSorley. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And he's got him in. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to